aren't sure if it's something that can help them out with, a free 20-minute question and answer session. Feel free to come in. Melanie's very, like I say, she's an expert on shoulder pain, being through it herself, so she's very knowledgeable. She can answer a lot of questions, but if you want to talk to a physical therapist, feel free to come in. We can schedule you in for a free 20-minute question and answer session. We can answer any questions that people may have.
Well, they have nothing to lose and everything to gain by coming in and checking out the physical therapy here at Hazelton Physical Therapy. Remember to manage your pain. Ting has given us some good advice on some things you can do at home, but as always, if the pain is severe or persistent, or if you're not sure, the best thing to do is to call your physical therapist. Well, we want to thank all of our viewers for joining us. Ting, thank you for letting us come by and visit you today. Don't forget about the special offer, and join us next time right here on Walnut Street Physical Therapy at Hazelton Physical Therapy with Ting O. Ting, thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, Liz.
Call Hazelton Physical Therapy for a free 20-minute consultation. 501-1808. Hazelton Physical Therapy, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township. Or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
From WYLN Hazelton, this is WYLN's late edition, News at 10, with meteorologist Joe Garbacek, sports with Beth Mensinger, anchors Shook and L.A. Tyrone. News, weather, sports, features, and more. You're watching WYLN's late edition, News at 10.
Good evening and welcome to WYLN's late edition for Friday, April 26, 2013. I'm Lisa Sugart. Tonight, details on how you can help stop the silence. We have the latest on a local suicide prevention walk taking place in our area next weekend. Plus, students at King's College wrapped up a week of festivities in celebration of Earth Day. Ann Gownley reports. In sports, Beth Mensinger has details on a celebrity basketball game and dunk tournament, all for a good cause. Crystal Harris is here with What's Up This Weekend, and meteorologist Joe Garbacek has that all-important weekend forecast. But first, late edition's look at tonight's top stories. The Department of Environmental Protection is hoping to find whoever is responsible for illegal dumping in Hazel Township. L.A. Tyrone has more.
Look at this mess. It's just outside Crystal Ridge, and it's all construction debris. Lots of it. DEP's Colleen Connolly has a short description for it.
It's frustrating. It's disgusting. It really is.
In the strangest twist of all, it is on land owned by the Commonwealth as the result of a DEP project.
Just looking at this and seeing all this trash, it's threefold on many different, frustrating on many different levels. A, it's Earth Week, and when people are working to clean up the earth and make things nice and presentable, spring coming. You know, B, DEP worked on this project years ago, an abandoned strip mine, to fill it in, reclaim it, plant trees, green it up, and now I come and I look and there's trash and there's garbage everywhere. That's just disgusting. Plus, it's an eyesore to the people that like to maybe to come up here and walk or take a walk or a bike ride along the railroad tracks.
This is along a road that used to be the secondary entrance road into what used to be the old city dump. That's now the Hazelton Creek Properties land. In fact, HCP had this road at the property line sealed because of illegal dumping. So the dumping just moved a bit closer to Crystal Ridge. Several residents tell me it's been happening for quite a while. Now, DEP says if it can determine who's responsible, it will prosecute. But that's not always easy.
Illegal dumping, you could face fines, if not from DEP, from the local municipality itself, because this is illegal dumping. The tough part is finding out who's doing this. You can go through trash. You can set up surveillance cameras, which DEP is considering at this point. you can ask people to monitor the site, but you have to really catch someone in the act or find something in the trash that relates back to the person responsible dumping this trash. So all you can do at this point is just make a plea for people to just take a look at this. Is this something you'd want in your backyard?
In fact, Hazel Township cited a contractor for illegal dumping not too far from here a couple of years ago. They found material with the contractor's name on it. And as you just heard, DEP is considering looking through all this stuff for a name and other incriminating evidence, and even putting up surveillance cameras. In the meantime, if you live nearby and you see anybody dumping or have pictures of anyone doing it or license plate numbers, call the agency. It's 826-2511. L.A. Tyrone, WILN's Late Edition.
Thank you, L.A. Wilkes-Barre police have made an arrest in a fatal shooting last night, and they say it stemmed from a kids' basketball game. 36-year-old Shantae Verez Thomas of 65 Reno Lane is accused of shooting and killing 40-year-old Derek Cottle. Witnesses said it all started with a dispute about a basketball game at the Cole Street Park. Thomas told investigators his son Devin told him a group of youths and an adult threatened to kill him. Thomas said he took his son down the street looking for a man in a blue shirt who was pursuing him. Near a store at Cole and Empire Streets, Thomas said Cottle confronted him. It broke up. The Thomases went home. Then Thomas says Cottle and his son showed up at his house. During an apparent melee, Thomas's son was hit. A witness says Thomas fired twice. Cottle was found lying in the street. Thomas's son Devin was also found on the scene with a head wound and was taken to Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center in Plains Township. A Black Creek Township man was killed in a one-car accident on the Tom Hicken Road early this morning. Police say 38-year-old Paul Sokolowski was headed south when just north of Rockland Road he lost control of his car. It went off the roadway, hit a tree, and flipped over. That happened around 1:30 this morning. He was pronounced dead at the scene. An eyesore in Beaver Meadows could be coming down very soon. Gary Perna has more.
A home in Beaver Meadows that has been an eyesore for years could be coming down soon. This home at 90 Berwick Street caught fire in July of 2003. And since that fire, the home has sat in this condition.
This property hasn't had anything done since July of 2003.
Bill Hines is the mayor of Beaver Meadows. He said the borough has been trying to get this home torn down for many years.
In and out of court over this thing, and finally the judge ruled in our favor at the beginning of March that we were to evict the person that lives in our house. I'm saying our house, I'm saying the borough of Beaver Meadows house, because the taxpayers of Beaver Meadows bought that house probably 2 years ago. And it's taken this long to get to where we are.
There is one problem. Dean Kanchner, along with his wife and son, still reside in the back of the home. We tried to speak with the family, but had no luck. According to Mayor Hines, the family was given an eviction notice to be out of the home by 4 p.m. today. Borough officials and residents in Beaver Meadows are glad that this home that has been standing in deplorable conditions for the last 10 years will finally be coming down.
I'm glad maybe they're going to finally do something about it, because they've been after him for a long time and it's just nothing ever seemed to come about.
Jack Polshock lives across the street from the house. He is glad something is being done before something happens to cause damage to someone else's property.
What we worry about is something falling off the building, somebody walking down the sidewalk, knocking something into the car, busting a window, you know what I mean? It's just, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, the thing's ready to fall down.
According to the mayor, council should act on knocking the home down at the next council meeting. In Beaver Meadows, for WILN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Police in Lansford broke up a meth lab last night. It was in a home in the 300 block of West Patterson Street. A woman and 2 preschool-aged children, ages 2 and 4, were removed from the home by police. Police closed down several blocks around that house. However, the 2 children were turned over to Carbon County Children and Youth. No details of the raid were released. Borough police say they will come from Attorney General Kathleen Kane's office. The woman charged in a case involving the accidental death of a 14-year-old boy last year is slated to stand trial starting May 6th. Angelina De Abreu is the mother of Elijah Yusuf, who accidentally shot and killed his friend Tyler Winstead in Wilkes-Barre Heights last April. She is accused of evidence tampering, corruption of minors, and making false reports to police. Her defense team lost 2 pre-trial motions. Dea Bru's defense team had requested the chance to interview her son, calling him indispensable for the defense. Judge David Lupus rejected that request. They also wanted an interview she did with police to be tossed out. Again, Lupus rejected the request. Defense attorneys also tried to have the trial moved out of Luzerne County or to bring in an out-of-town jury to hear the case. While they gave that up, they wanted each member in the jury pool be subject to individual questioning. Again, Lupus rejected the request. Yusuf remains in juvenile detention. Pittston police are looking for the guy who held up the A-Plus mini market on South Main Street this morning. Now, this is from store surveillance video. Police say that around 2 o'clock this morning, a man walked in, flashed a gun, and demanded money from the clerk. He got away with an unknown amount of cash. Anyone with information, or if you recognize the man in the video, you are asked to call Pittston Police at 654-0513. It is a popular event that is held each year at this time. The City of Wilkes-Barre is proud to present the 2013 Cherry Blossom Festival at Kirby Park.
On Saturday and Sunday, we have great entertainment. The festival starts 11 a.m. each day and closes at 7 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, we have great dancers from many different dance groups that provide wonderful entertainment. And on Sunday, we have bands that provide entertainment for all ages.
Mayor Tom Layton said the weekend will also feature craft vendors, homemade food, amusement rides, games, face painting, and pony rides. So bring your blankets and lawn chairs and enjoy the wonderful talents of the Wyoming Valley.
I encourage everybody to come over on Saturday and Sunday to celebrate this year's Cherry Blossom Festival. I can guarantee you that you'll have a great time with the entertainment that we have.
Now, for a complete listing of all the entertainment, you can log on to wilkesbarre.pa.us and click on their special events. Again, the Cherry Blossom Festival takes place tomorrow and Sunday from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. at Kirby Park in Wilkes-Barre. Everyone is, of course, invited. Around 100 people, mainly men, marched around Pottsville to help put an end to sexual violence. This was all part of the 3rd Annual International March of Men who came together to help end gender violence. Jenny Murphy Shiflett is the CEO of the Sexual Assault Resource and Counseling Center of Schuylkill County. She told us the center helps about 500 people each year, most of them children.
It's a fun event because men get an opportunity to feel what it feels like to walk in high heels. The gentlemen here today are going to walk maybe not a mile, but they're going to have blisters and sore feet by the time they're done. But they're here to support sexual assault survivors.
These men did catch some people's attention walking down the streets of Pottsville, but 2 guys we spoke with said they were walking to draw attention to something that's hard to talk about.
I came out here today to bring an issue that is really difficult to talk about, a little more lighthearted, and bring more awareness to the community.
It's a great event to raise awareness for a cause that's difficult to talk about. And it's something that needs to be spoken about, and people need to be aware of it happening. And they're not, and this is a great way to do it.
Now, organizers of yesterday's walk were hoping to raise between $9,000 and $10,000, money that will stay in Schuylkill County. This week, all over the area, community members came into local elementary schools to celebrate reading. Thursday, we stopped by Kistler Elementary School in Wilkes-Barre, where the kids in 2nd grade got up close and personal with this lovable mascot. Of course, this is Champ from the Rail Riders. We spoke with the principal and a teacher about the fun day.
This year, however, the Rail Riders are coming here to Kistler, and they brought their mascot, which is something a little bit different. I'm sure the students are really going to enjoy it. They've enjoyed just having someone reading to them, but now we have a mascot and possibly a couple ball players also.
Community Reading Day is put on by local chambers to bring community members into area schools. Well, today,
projects. So this brings the community into our classroom, and plus it's a lot of fun as well.
Again, that was Community Reading Day at Kistler Elementary School yesterday in Wilkes-Barre. Today, students from Weatherly and Hazleton area school districts came together for a program entitled SAGE, Securing a Greener Environment. The students from both schools come together twice a year to work on projects. Today, the students were broken into 6 different groups and listened to speakers.
We have someone from Penn State, a professor from Penn State. He'll be talking to the students in different groups. We have 6 different groups that the students go to. We've got Ben Holken is here. We've got Lowe's Home Improvement. They've come. We have an architect, Nick Snyder, and we have teachers from the Hazleton School District, Kathy Tambasco and Chris Pons, and they're doing wind turbines and also information about natural gas.
Well, I've been in it all this year, all my 8th grade year, and today we are going around and learning about different ways to help the environment, people from Lowe's, all different products and stuff, and the architect showed us all different stuff about the national gases and the winds and how to do all that stuff, and it's important because we need to know how to help our environment for when we get older.
For Project SAGE, we're learning a lot about how to be green and how to help us in our future and how it will help us to go on and do other things.
Project SAGE is made possible by Partners in Education. Country superstar George Jones has died. The man, known as the Cadillac of country singers, had a long list of country hits: White Lightning, The Race Is On, He Stopped Loving Her Today, She Thinks I Still Care, and many others. Starting out as a rockabilly act, Jones became perhaps the strongest voice for traditional country music, in a genre being ever more overtaken by rock and roll influences. He was elected to the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1992, and in 2008 was in Washington at the Kennedy Center. Jones survived battles with alcoholism and drug use. He decided to retire from performing and was on his goodbye tour when he died this morning. He died at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville. He had been hospitalized with fever and irregular blood pressure. George Jones was 81 years old. That's a look at tonight's top stories. Well, the weekend is finally here, and we're all hoping for a beautiful weekend weather-wise. With our preview, meteorologist Joe Garbacek is standing by in the Weather Center. Joe?
Thanks, Lisa. Well, overall, this weekend shaping up to be very nice across our region, but how about next week? I'll let you know what we can expect 7-day forecast in just a few.
Hi, I'm Liz Tolan. I'd like to invite you to the first annual COPS event. It's taking place on September 21st right here at the Butler Township Community Center. This event, brought to you by WYLN 35 in Hazleton, the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance, and other area sponsors, will consist of a 5K run, 5K walk, kids fun run, open-air concert, free cookout for the community, crafters, tricky treats, and so much more. Proceeds from this event will go to benefit 4 area police departments. When you call these men and the men and women they serve with, they're going to be there for you. Won't you take one day out of your busy schedule and be there for them?
Heritage Sure Save, your neighborhood full-service supermarket. Come see for yourself. They have the freshest selection of meats, cheese, and produce. Baked goods made fresh on premises. They have an in-store butcher who is happy to accommodate your special orders. Be sure to stop in and check out their unadvertised specials. You'll find them throughout the store. See their flyer for weekly specials. Heritage Sure Save, your neighborhood full-service supermarket. Celebrate Heritage Sure Save's anniversary with Surefine Butter Quarters 1-pound package or Surefine Creamery Select Ice Cream 48 ounce. Your choice, only $1.78 each.
I used to think that me and my dad were just building a car. I realize now that it was a lot more than that.
That's the one, bud. Okay, come here. What's this guy right here? Do you know what that is?
Find the parts you need at Harry's You Pull It. Visit us online at WeGotUsed.com to shop our yard, or visit us at one of our 3 locations in Pennsburg, Allentown, and Hazleton.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We're going to meet Liz Morris, a very dedicated, very disciplined athlete who's using chiropractic treatment to help keep her well and fit and ready for the ring. It's coming up this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Well, it was a really nice day across all of our region today. We saw sunshine, some nice temperatures, and we didn't see any type of rainfall and feel like today's weather, boy, I got a forecast you can't forget, and you won't forget because it's going to be a nice weekend for both Saturday and Sunday. No precipitation to talk about on our Live 35 Skycast Doppler. We continue to remain dry, but it's going to be cool again tonight. 46 degrees, our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. Pressure coming in at 30.32 inches of mercury. So we woke up this morning, temperatures for the most part in the 30s, mid to upper 30s, some locations in the lower 40s. But throughout the daytime hours, we got up into the 50s and 60s. And heading into this weekend, I think everybody should be up into the 60s with some locations near 70 degrees, and then it's going to start to cool down as we start going into the beginning part of next week. It's now 50 in Jim Thorpe, 47 in Shenandoah, 49 in Berwick, and 48 degrees in Monroe City. Satellite and radar, it is very nice. Just a few clouds scooting their way across the northern tier of Pennsylvania and extreme northeastern PA, but other than that, we should continue to see clear to mostly clear skies through the overnight hours. Does look very nice across our area through tonight, heading into tomorrow. We will see lots of sunshine heading in our direction. And then as we start going into our Sunday, looks like some of those clouds will be on the increase. So we'll see a number of clouds heading into our Sunday. And then as we start going into our Sunday night and Monday, it looks like, again, the chance for some more showers coming into our area. And some of them could even last into Tuesday of next week. But before we talk about some of that wet weather, enjoy the weekend. Looking very nice for tomorrow. Definitely it'll be warmer than it was today. Just out toward west and southwest, some showers. They'll get here as we start going into our Sunday night, it looks like at this point, and maybe a few leftover ones for Monday and Tuesday. And you're going to notice it's going to be a little bit cooler as we go into the beginning part of next week. But overall, temperature-wise, it's still not going to be bad as we head into next week. Chilly, though, again tonight. It just proves that even though we can see some warmth throughout the daytime hours, even through April and at least into May, we can be looking at some chilly temperatures at night. Case in point, tonight dropping down into the 30s for nighttime lows. And tomorrow it's going to be nice out there. 60s to some locations making a run for almost 70 degrees. Extended forecast brought to you by the Wire Guys, a division of Arc Electric. Here's what we can expect heading into the next couple of days. Looking nice for the weekend, and then mid to upper 50s, some showers around Sunday night, Monday, and possibly some leftover ones for Tuesday. And then drying out as we go into the beginning part of May, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, a mix of clouds and sunshine with temperatures near 60 degrees. Our evening Pennsylvania lottery number is 112. The Big Four, 8830. Quinto numbers looking like this: 39519, and the cash 5, 39, 21, 27, and 34. Lisa.
Thank you, Joe. Coming up, where you can walk to raise awareness of suicide prevention. That story is next on Late Edition.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
American Paper and Supply has a retail showroom in Berwick, but that's not what we're here for today. American Paper and Supply has everything for the commercial user: restaurant, club and bar, nursing home, and industry. From commercial laundry cleaning and supplies to glassware, dishes, and aprons. American Paper and Supply has commercial dishwashing systems from lease to own, and they back everything with factory-trained service and parts department. So you may know us for our retail store, but American Paper and Supply is so much more. friendly people at Pantry Quick at the corner of Diamond Avenue and Cybert Streets in Hazleton for decades has been your first stop for lottery tickets, munchies, and soda. Now Pantry Quick is your first stop for 6-packs of your favorite beer. All the domestic name brands such as Budweiser, Coors Light, and Miller Lite, Landshark, and Yuengling. Pantry Quick also carries a large variety of imports and craft beers. Stop in today to Pantry Quick, now carrying all your favorite beers at the corner of Diamond Avenue and Cybert Streets in Hazleton.
A rise in crime in our neighborhoods has triggered concern among area residents. To provide a forum for questions and a proactive approach to solutions, WILN will broadcast live from the Wiltsey Center Crime at Home Part 2 Solutions, Monday, April 29th at 7 p.m. This town meeting will feature a panel of experts, including members of law enforcement, discussing the rise in crime and how to keep our neighborhoods safe. Area residents are encouraged to attend and comment. Crime at Home Part 2 Solutions, Monday, April 29th at 7 p.m. WILN. We're your local network.
Welcome back. A special walk will take place in our area next weekend to raise awareness of a very serious problem that is plaguing communities across the nation: suicide. We caught up with members of the Hazleton Area High School SAD Club as they prepared for the upcoming walk entitled Stop This Silence, Walk to Prevent Suicide. SAD stands for Students Against Destructive Decisions, and the group is teaming up with walk organizer Samantha Neiman.
It is a community awareness walk to raise awareness about prevention. It's held on Sunday, May 5th at 1 o'clock here at Hazleton Area High School. The students of the SAD Club also co-host this event with me.
Unfortunately, Samantha Neiman is all too aware of the gravity of the problem of suicide. In 2007, she lost her 13-year-old son, Kyle, to suicide.
Well, it's extremely important, and especially, recently, considering the amount of youth suicides that we've had here in just our community alone since school had started.
As WILN reported, several school districts in our viewing area have had to cope with such a tragedy this school year, with candlelight vigils being held in memory of those lost. Terry Babzek is the advisor for SAD, and Alyssa Blasco is the club's vice president.
It's a great community activity. In some fashion, everyone in the community has been affected in some way by someone's suicide attempt or death, unfortunately. And so this is to help activities, awareness, and prevention activities, and funds to help people who need the help and know where to come and get it, and funds for those who don't have it to help themselves.
I think it's very important to come and just support, even if you never had an instance that happened to you personally. Many people in the community did have one, and I think it's just a great event to be part of.
This is the very first year for this brand new local walk, and all of the proceeds raised will benefit Sorrento Gardens Alcoholism and Drug Services Center in Hazleton. That means all monies raised will be used locally.
It's extremely important that, community, friends, family show the support in allowing people to realize that they can seek help, that there is help available, that it's not something that they need to go through alone.
The first ever Stop the Silence Walk to Prevent Suicide takes place on Sunday, May 5th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Hazleton Area High School track. And Neiman stresses that there is no fee to take part in the walk.
We just ask, that you come out and, you can walk in honor of a loved one. You can walk to raise the awareness or just, to prevent suicide.
Anyone interested in taking part in this walk can show up at Hazleton Area High School track on May 5th at 1 o'clock, or for more information, to register or to make a donation, you can log on to helpstopthesilence.org, or you can check out their Facebook page at Help Stop the Silence. Now, also, Samantha tells us anyone who is coping with the loss of a friend or loved one is invited to take part in the Survivors After Suicide Support Group. That meets each second and fourth Thursday of the month at 6 o'clock at the West Hazleton Borough Building. She's hoping for an excellent turnout on May 5th at Hazleton Area High School. When we come back, Beth is in with sports, plus Crystal has what's up this weekend a little later, so stay with us.
Managing risk is more than just buying an insurance policy. At Dreyfus, our approach is different. We have 25 risk management professionals who have the tools and experience to help our clients avoid and survive unexpected events. We can help you with risk transfer, OSHA requirements, safe workplace, cybersecurity, and claims management. All of these go well beyond an insurance policy. We're also independent, so we can access dozens of insurance carriers like Grange Insurance, who can insure your auto, home, and life. Dreyfus Insurance since 1901 and Grange Insurance since 1935. We're committed to helping you manage risk.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
Tom, you can't be serious.
Hey, good morning, neighbor. Just thought I'd pay some bills and download some tunes.
But you've got DSL at your house. Go do that there.
Yeah, but your cable high-speed internet is so much faster.
Lucky me.
Oh, by the way, your mom emailed you. Man, are you in trouble.
Service Electric high-speed internet. The best internet in the neighborhood.
I'm Tiffany Cloud. A few years ago, Luzerne County government changed to an 11-member county council. A new county manager was hired, and a year later, what is the state of the county? How do you think the county manager performed his first year on the job? Robert Lawton, Luzerne County manager, joins me this week on Storm Politics only on WYLN.
Athletes, entertainers, and celebrities will be flocking to the greater Nanticoke area high school this weekend to participate in the 3rd annual Team Good Life Celebrity Basketball Game benefiting the Clifton R. Lewis Good Life Foundation. Today we talked to the president of the charity, Cliff Lewis himself, and a few of the athletes helping out the cause. Clifton Lewis is a 1999 graduate of Nanticoke. He was a 3-sport athlete when he was a student there. Then a few years ago he was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. That's when he decided to put together the Good Life Foundation. Clifton and his wife Renee were in Nanticoke earlier this evening at the R Bar, spreading the word about this weekend and who you can expect to see at the game.
We have a player from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Will Johnson. We have a player from the Denver Broncos, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's actually a Pro Bowl cornerback. We have Bobby Sura coming down, who's an NBA legend and a legend around this area. We have some of the best street ballers in the history of street ball that are going to be there. Gary Smith, Porter Mayberry, Bruce Manley, Pat the Rock Robinson, he's going to be there. So the kids and the families can come down tomorrow and enjoy the event, and then after the event they can get their picture taken and autographs and all that stuff.
Since the Good Life Foundation's inception in 2010, it has helped to benefit 35 families affected by muscular dystrophy, and Saturday night's event is the foundation's main fundraiser.
We basically help families with muscular dystrophy to gain accessible equipment like scooters and medical equipment, anything really that they would need to help make their lives easier. We also have a dream creator that allows us to make kids' dreams come true. So we've sent 2 little boys over the summer to Green Bay to meet Clay Matthews. We sent a little girl to the Bahamas. because that was her dream. So we do things like that. We help all over the country. There's a lot of kids that we've actually helped in NEPA.
And while the competition does not start until tomorrow night at 6:30, some of the game's celebrity headliners were in the area today. Students at the Greater Nanticoke Area High School were in for a surprise when former Philadelphia Eagles cornerback Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie and basketball player Gary Smith walked through the school's doors.
Basically, Cliff reached out to me as far as coming out and just interacting with kids and having fun for, a great cause and representing his foundation and the things that he do for families and the community. So it's always a good chance to come out and just interact with the kids and have fun for a good cause.
Just spreading positivity and giving encouragement. I think sometimes that's just what children need, and even sometimes young adults, just a helping hand. We're all equal in this world. We're all just dependent on one another. So it's all about embracing one another and just having a good time while being successful and being positive.
Well said by Gary Smith there. If you are interested in helping out the Good Life Foundation, benefiting families affected by muscular dystrophy, make sure you stop by the Greater Nanticoke Area High School gym Saturday night for the 3rd annual basketball game. It's a 3-point shootout. There's also a dunk contest. It all begins at 6:30. The cost is an $8 donation, which will go directly to the Good Life Fund. We do have one local high school score in tonight for softball. In the Schuylkill League, the Tamaqua Lady Raiders win tonight with 13 hits as they shut out Jim Thorpe girls 7-0. It's day 2 of the NFL draft. Find out who went where in the second half of sports. But first, Lisa's back with your top story recap.
Providence Place offers seniors a wealth of choices to stay independent and self-reliant, as well as support their desire to be part of a caring and active community. Their program of layered service levels provides choice and recognizes that sometimes short spans of illness or recuperation require additional support services. Their park-like setting and barrier-free design allow for easy movement and access throughout the facility. Beautifully appointed rooms, spacious grounds, hospitable common areas. Everything they do is based on providing a safe, comfortable living experience. Call them today for a tour of the facility.
When severe weather hits our area, the WILN Weather Center brings you precise weather information you need to plan your day. And now you can get the latest weather conditions online anytime at WILNTV.com. Utilizing the latest technology, meteorologist Joe Garbacic brings you the most accurate weather information available, including webcams to view current road conditions and detailed maps of our area. For a full, detailed, and accurate daily weather report, watch WILN Weather with Joe Garbacic weekdays at 5 and 10 and online anytime at WILNTV.com.
Recapping tonight's top stories, the Department of Environmental Protection is hoping to find whoever is responsible for illegal dumping in Hazel Township. L.A. Tyrone has more.
Look at this mess. It's just outside Crystal Ridge, and it's all construction debris. Lots of it. DEP's Colleen Connolly has a short description for it.
It's frustrating. It's disgusting. It really is.
In the strangest twist of all, it is on land owned by the Commonwealth as the result of a DEP project.
Just looking at this and seeing all this trash, it's just threefold on many different, frustrating on many different levels. A, it's Earth Week, and when people are working to clean up the earth and make things nice and presentable, spring coming. The DEP worked on this project years ago, an abandoned strip mine, to fill it in, reclaim it, plant trees, green it up. And now I come and I look and there's trash and there's garbage everywhere. That's just disgusting. Plus it's an eyesore to the people that like to come up here and walk or take a walk or a bike ride along the railroad tracks.
This is along a road that used to be the secondary entrance road into what used to be the old city dump. That's now the Hazelton Creek Properties land. In fact, HCP had this road at the property line sealed because of illegal dumping. So the dumping just moved a bit closer to Crystal Ridge. Several residents tell me it's been happening for quite a while. Now, DEP says if it can determine who's responsible, it will prosecute. But that's not always easy.
Illegal dumping, you could face fines, if not from DEP, from the local municipality itself, because this is illegal dumping. The tough part is finding out who's doing this. You can go through trash. You can set up surveillance cameras, which DEP is considering at this point. You can ask people to monitor the site, but you have to really catch someone in the act or find something in the trash that relates back to the person responsible dumping this trash. So all you can do at this point is just make a plea for people. Just take a look at this. Is this something you'd want in your backyard?
In fact, Hazel Township cited a contractor for illegal dumping not too far from here a couple of years ago, but found material with the contractor's name on it. And as you just heard, DEP is considering looking through all this stuff for a name and other incriminating evidence, and even putting up surveillance cameras. In the meantime, if you live nearby and you see anybody dumping or have pictures of anyone doing it or license plate numbers, call the agency. It's 826-2511. L.A. Tyrone, WILN's Late Edition.
Thanks, L.A. Wilkes-Barre police have made an arrest in a fatal shooting last night. They say it stemmed from a kid's basketball game. 36-year-old Shantae Verez Thomas of 65 Reno Lane is accused of shooting and killing 40-year-old Derek Cottle. Witnesses said it all started with a dispute about a basketball game at Cole Street Park. Thomas told investigators his son Devin told him a group of youths and an adult threatened to kill him. Thomas said he took his son down the street looking for those involved. Later, Thomas says Cottle and his son showed up at his house. During an apparent melee, Thomas's son was hit. A witness says Thomas fired twice. Cottle was found lying in the street. Thomas's son Devin was also found on scene with a head wound and was taken to Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center in Plains Township. And finally, a big reminder, it happens this coming Monday night. WILN's second town meeting, Crime at Home Part 2 Solutions. It starts at 7 o'clock Monday evening at the Wiltsey Center. The doors will open at 6:30. Now, we will focus on solutions. We have assembled 2 panels of officials and representatives who deal with crime victims and have ideas on possible solutions. But, of course, we want to hear from you. What solutions do you have to combat crime in your neighborhood? Have you heard successful stories from other communities? There will be a chance for public input during the meeting. And we are also taking questions and comments which are written, emailed, faxed, or Facebooked to us. So again, it all happens Monday night, 7 o'clock, at the Wiltsey Center inside the Hazelton Elementary Middle School, 9th and Wyoming Streets in Hazelton. Everyone is welcome. And of course, we will be broadcasting it live right here on WYLN. And that is a look at tonight's top story recaps. When we come back, cleaning up for Earth Day, plus Beth is back in with the second half of sports.
And a weekend is approaching, Saturday and Sunday. What can we expect weather-wise? I'll let you know if it's going to be a thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll be right back.
The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated at 542 North Wyoming Street in Hazelton, serving the greater Hazelton area since 1890 and still family-owned and operated, offers convenient parking, handicapped accessibility, seating for over 150 people, casket, cremation product showrooms to accommodate traditional, cremation, and pre-planned funerals. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated, 570-454-3341.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rate information at 1-800-824-FISH.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Join us this week on Women Today. It is the wedding show. We've got good friends around the table. Kathy Cucci from Carmen's Bakery and Deli and Carmen's Country Inn is going to tell you how to plan that perfect wedding menu. Chris Sorenzo is in the house, and he's going to talk to us about unique and special wedding photography. He's also going to give you a helpful hint on wedding centerpieces. We're going to give away that great gift basket from the cheese store and more. Somebody's going to get a very exciting giveaway this week, and we'll tell you who has been caught doing good. It's all coming up on Women Today.
Welcome back. All this week, students at King's College in Wilkes-Barre have been celebrating Earth Day. Late Edition's Ann Gownley has the details.
King's College in Wilkes-Barre began its Green Initiative on Monday, where students from King's and Wilkes University picked up trash from Main Street to Public Square. Tuesday through Thursday, students were also educated on Earth Day and the implications for the common good of the Earth. And it was today where students and the public were able to attend a free event with educational displays, vendors, and demonstrations. King's College President Father Jack Ryan says he was proud to have the college take part in all these special events to bring more awareness to their surroundings.
First of all, is to help us be aware that we are trustees of a beautiful environment of air and sky and land, and to just be aware that we have a certain responsibility to be co-creators of this.
Two students we spoke with today say they were surprised how much the college does to bring attention to Earth Day.
I think it's really cool because not many people are informed about Earth Day, and a lot of people didn't even know it was Earth Day, so I'm glad that they're informing us now and they're doing all this stuff and having these raffles. I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's great because there are a lot of schools that don't get involved as much, and they're helping raise awareness, so it helps.
Father Ryan hopes to continue this tradition for many years to come.
It's a way of becoming informed and aware and then engaged. And whether it's recycling, education, looking at the different booths for possibilities. We've been doing this in a very explicit way for a week, and hopefully then we can carry on to the next step in the oncoming year.
In Wilkes-Barre for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Ann Gownley.
Thank you, Ann. Well, as Joe Garbacik said, it's going to be a beautiful weekend, and as Crystal Harris tells us, it's going to be a busy weekend as well.
Well, here's what's up this final weekend in April. The 35th Annual Renaissance Jamboree takes place tomorrow in downtown Bloomsburg. The Rain or Shine event is scheduled from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. and will feature lots of arts and crafts, food, games, music, and shows. For more information, call 784-2522. The Shop 2 is celebrating its third year in business tomorrow. Shop 2 is located at 7-9 11th Street in Hazleton, and the anniversary celebration will include refreshments and special pricing throughout the store. Golfers, get ready to hit the links for the Hazleton Playground Association Golf Tournament. The tourney takes place tomorrow with a shotgun start at 1 p.m. at Edgewood in the Pines and Drums. Call 401-899 to sign up. The Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus Fully Charged Gold Edition is still in town this weekend, so make plans to head out to the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza in Wilkes-Barre. Remaining show times are tomorrow at 1 and 5 p.m. and Sunday at 1 p.m. Ticket prices range from $14.50 up to $82.50 plus $5 cash to park. The PTPA is back on stage at the J.J. Ferrara Center on Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. You can catch performances of Barry Manilow's Copacabana the Musical this weekend and next. Showtimes are up on your screen. A dinner buffet is served 90 minutes prior to curtain, and ticket cost ranges from $10 up to $32. Call 454-5451 for information or tickets. The Nuremberg Community Players are also back on stage tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Doors open at 6. The comedy murder mystery dinner theater show, Cafe Murder, is being performed at Black Creek United Methodist Church in Sugarloaf. Ticket cost is $20 for dinner and the show, but reservations are required. Call 384-4407. The play Nine Girls is being performed by Area High School Drama Club at the high school gymnasium tomorrow. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and curtain is at 7. Ticket cost is $7 for adults, $4 for students, and tickets will be available at the door. Tomorrow is the night of the 80s Throwback Prom to kick off the 35th anniversary of Fun Fest. The prom goes from 7 p.m. until 11 at Capriotti's Palazzo in McAdoo. Entertainment by Gone Crazy and DJ Mikey J. Cost is $25 per person or $40 per couple. Tickets are available at the Fun Fest office or Metallo's Formal Wear. Joan Rivers makes her way to our area with her stand-up comedy routine, My Life in Show Business, 135 years and counting. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the famous comedian hits the stage at 8 at the FM Kirby Center in Wilkes-Barre. Ticket prices are $39 and $47. The 60s Boys are performing at the Lakeside Ballroom tomorrow night. The show goes from 8 p.m. until 11. Cost is $15 per person or $25 per couple. YMIA Duo hits the stage at the Molly Maguire's Pub and Steakhouse in Jim Thorpe tomorrow night. The show begins at 9:30 p.m. Shinedown is performing at the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza in Wilkes-Barre on Tuesday. Showtime is 7:15 p.m. and the show includes musical guests Bush and Airborne. Ticket cost ranges from $24.50 up to $40.50. That's what's up this weekend. Stay with us for more Late Edition coming up right here only on WYLN.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua, PA is a 3-generation family-owned and operated dealership entering their 33rd year of business and continues to uphold the family philosophy that every customer should be treated as part of the family. Stop in and let them show you how they honor these values. You'll meet a family member in every department, from finding your new car in sales to low interest rates and financing and extending your vehicle's life and service.
Give us the opportunity to show you. We're big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Advertising on WYLN gets results. WYLN advertisers say it all.
I'm attorney Chris Lesser, and my show, Legally Speaking, on WYLN, has helped to broaden my legal message to my clients in Luzerne, Schuylkill, and Carbon County.
You want results? You want WYLN. For the best in local news, live sports, and local programming, you want WYLN. We're your local network.
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center. Nestled within the quiet town of Weatherly, PA, we offer our residents and their families tranquil and scenic views from just about anywhere in the building. We are located within minutes of Hazleton General Hospital, as well as major metropolitan medical and trauma centers in the Lehigh Valley. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secured dementia unit within our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a tour.
Enjoy the great outdoors at the Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range's Trap, Skeet, and Sporting Clays course. No waiting and no lines. First time shooting? Whitetail Preserve employs certified instructors to help you get the most out of your experience. Hungry? The restaurant at Whitetail has a great menu to satisfy and offers catering for all occasions. Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, approximately 13 miles west of Hazleton and just 1 hour from Allentown, Reading, and the Delaware Water Gap. 118 Boulevard Road, just off the Rockland Road near Rockland. 384-2314.
A rise in crime in our neighborhoods has triggered concern among area residents. To provide a forum for questions and a proactive approach to solutions, WYLN will broadcast live from the Wiltsey Center, Crime at Home Part 2, Solutions, Monday, April 29th at 7 p.m. This town meeting will feature a panel of experts, including members of law enforcement, discussing the rise in crime and how to keep our neighborhoods safe. Area residents are encouraged to attend and comment. Crime at Home Part 2, Solutions, Monday, April 29th at 7 p.m. WYLN. We're your local network.
Well, the first round of the NFL draft is over, and it's almost as notable for who wasn't taken as for who was. Despite being the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy and said to be on the Minnesota Vikings radar, Manti Te'o wasn't drafted by anyone. The inside linebacker was taken in the second round tonight by the San Diego Chargers. Te'o got a lot of attention and very little of positive for an episode involving a non-existent girlfriend. Also not taken in the first round was West Virginia quarterback Geno Smith. He was picked up tonight by the New York Jets right after Te'o. Leading up to the draft, many observers expected him to be the first quarterback taken, but his stock seemed to drop the last few weeks. And the guy many projected to be the first pick in the draft wasn't. And he's annoyed. Luke Jekyll left Texas A&M with a year left and expected to be the Kansas City Chiefs pick, first overall, but they took Eric Fisher of Central Michigan instead. Jekyll said he's angry at the Chiefs that they didn't take him, adding, quote, "That definitely puts a chip on my shoulder." Sources are reporting that Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers just signed a 5-year, $110 million contract extension, the highest salary ever per season for the NFL. Rodgers has 2 seasons left on his contract already, so the extension will keep him in green and yellow until 2019. Including bonus money, he will make $40 million this coming season. The San Francisco 49ers have restructured the contract of linebacker Patrick Willis. The Niners will move $1.7 million of Willis's 2013 base salary to a signing bonus. Allows them to spread the cap hit out over the final 4 years of Willis's deal. His base salary for the 2013 season will now be just $715,000, and it is fully guaranteed. The Niners now have $2.15 million in cap space. Oklahoma City Thunder Oklahoma City Thunder All-Star guard Russell Westbrook will be sidelined indefinitely after doctors said he would need surgery to repair a torn meniscus in his right knee. This, of course, is not good news for the Thunder, who lead the series 2-0 against the Houston Rockets. Westbrook, who's averaged 24 points per game so far in the series, injured his knee in Game 2 Wednesday night, and the team thought it was just a bone bruise. This morning, they were told differently. Thunder GM Sam Presti said the team will not know how long the three-time All-Star will sit out until after the surgery is performed. And sad news in college basketball. Longtime Notre Dame coach and ESPN analyst Digger Phelps has bladder cancer. He's undergone surgery and will begin treatment near his home in South Bend, Indiana. In 21 seasons as a head coach, Phelps amassed a record of 419 wins and 198 losses, with 393 of the victories coming during his 20 seasons at Notre Dame. In the mid-60s, the now 71-year-old was also the head coach of the St. Gabriel's High School basketball team right here in Hazleton before getting his first assistant coach job at the University of Pennsylvania. Now let's head over to the national scoreboard. It was Game 3 for 6 teams in the NBA playoffs tonight. The Knicks go up 3-0 over the Celtics with their win. Spurs with 2-game lead on the Lakers. Tip-off just a few minutes ago. Same with the Nuggets and Golden State, who are tied at 1 apiece. The Eastern Conference quarterfinals began for the Calder Cup in the AHL. Penguins will be kicking off their series in Binghamton tomorrow night, but the Hershey Bears took the ice in Game 1 of their series against the Providence Bruins, and the Bears win 5-2. A handful of games in the NHL. In a shootout, the Isles fall to Buffalo 2-1. Edmonton wins 6-1. In third period, Blackhawks up 2-1. First period, Avalanche trailing Phoenix 2-1. Carlos Ruiz starting his rehab assignment in Reading tonight with the Fightin' Phils. He goes 0-4. Over 8,000 people turned out for the game, ending in a Reading loss 3-1. Bowie wins 3-1 over the Senators in Akron. They shut out Binghamton 4-0. In the International League, Indianapolis over the Iron Pigs 5-1. Rail Riders fall to Columbus. And Russ Kanzler playing first base tonight for the Tide. He goes 1-for-4 with 2 RBIs. Norfolk wins 11-4. In the American League, Blue Jays fell to the Yanks. Detroit rails the Braves 10-0. And the Red Sox right now are up 6-3. Top of the ninth, White Sox lead the Rays 5-3. One postponement between the Indians and the Royals, and Texas leading the Twins 4-0. It's scoreless between the Orioles and the A's, and the Angels lead the Mariners 3-0 in the second. And lastly, in the National League, Nationals, Phillies, and Cubs all get wins tonight. D-backs lead the Rockies 3-2. The Dodgers are up 1-0, and the Giants have the 1-0 advantage over the Padres. Joe will be right back with your weather wrap-up. Stay tuned.
Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now open on the Square in Wilkes-Barre. Stop by to see us for lunch to break up and brighten up your day. Or get it to go. Our lunch menu ranges from light to all right, with signature salads, saloon-style sandwiches, crunchy rings, Nipa's best wings, and draft drinks to power you through the afternoon. After work, we're there to help you unwind with friends. Put little bottlenecks in your day. Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now in the Square. See you there.
Longing for the warm days of summer? Well, you can get your favorite taste of summer right now. Rita's on the Airport Road in Hazel Township is now open for the season. Check out their new ice flavors like chocolate chip cookie dough ice, plus all your favorites like gelati, mistos, blendinis, milkshakes, and new for spring, unlimited topping sundaes. Why choose just one when you can have them all for one low price? Rita's, now open. Stop in today.
What in the... Tom, it is 2 a.m.
You know, I just love this on-demand thing. Tons of extra choices, pause, rewind.
You are always here watching my on-demand. Why don't you just get rid of your dish and get digital cable yourself?
You know, I'd love to. But I still have 7 months left on my contract.
Service Electric Digital Cable with on-demand. The best TV in the neighborhood.
Well, so far this year, it's been not too bad, actually, dealing with tornado count. We were actually so far below where we should be for this time of year, an average of 492. This year, only 226. And last year, dealing with 592. But, of course, a lot of time left. We'll see how those numbers pan out over the next several weeks. Our lively high-tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. 45 degrees, pressure coming in at 30.32 inches of mercury. Live 35 Skycast. Doppler, nothing to show you. Ignore those greens. Pretend they're not there because there's nothing there. It is clear to mostly clear skies out there, and we'll stay dry through the overnight hours. It is now 49 Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, 46 in Mount Pocono. How about Philadelphia? It's nice out there. Temperature-wise, 60. 49 in Williamsport, 51 in State College, and 53 in Pittsburgh. Up in the Wyoming Valley area, temperatures holding in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. Satellite and radar, things looking good. Through the overnight hours, we'll stay dry. We'll stay dry through this entire weekend. Very mild conditions, above average, as we head into Saturday and Sunday. And then later Sunday night, the clouds on the increase. We'll start to see some showers overspreading our area, and may have to deal with some showers as we go into Monday and Tuesday of next week. Extended forecast brought to you by the Wire Guys, a division of Arc Electric. Here's what we can expect the next couple of days. Nice for the weekend. Some showers heading into Monday and Tuesday of next week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Well, we got temperatures near 60.
All right, we like those 60s for tomorrow. I think I had a nervous breakdown when I heard you say $40 million for 1 year.
Hey, Roger.
Nobody's worth that. I'm sorry. Nobody is worth that. But, hey, if somebody's dumb enough to pay it to him, well, then, good for him.
Yeah, I'm getting paid $40 million, but...
Have a great weekend, everybody. Remember our public meeting, town meeting, Monday at 7 o'clock at the Wiltsey. See you back here Monday night at 10. Good night.
Helping your dollars go further every day. Stay here for fantastic bargains. This is Penny's Classifieds from WYLN 35.